Hi there, my name is Bridget Kimsey. I'm a yoga teacher and integrative healthcare provider, as well as author, and I welcome you to my Wake Up in Bed Yoga shorter sequence, just to help you feel hopefully better, a little more active, energized, ready for the day. I've gotten some requests about people feeling this is the year 2020 and things feeling when you wake up maybe not quite so focused or feeling not in the best headspace. So I'd seen, I've heard people talk about this sequence or something similar, and I thought, what a great idea. I have done more yoga in bed sequences when I've been pregnant, also when I've been recovering from surgery or an illness, and it's been very rejuvenating. One thing to think of is that even no matter how you feel when you wake up, maybe it's great and ready to go, and that's great, and you're just a little stiffness, that's fine too. But if you also feel there's some harder things to deal with during the day coming ahead, just know that no matter how you may think or feel, as you get the body moving, it's part of the whole being in this yoga union experience, which is always happening. So if you come at it with maybe getting some motion and blood and lymph and oxygen flowing, hopefully that you might see that it changes the mindset a little bit. So if we think of the sand and we think of the wind moving the sand around, so they're all connected. And I do hope this is helpful, only doing what feels right for you. I'm gonna sit here as we start. I do, for myself, usually start with a focus, intention, prayer. You don't have to do that. You can just skip right to the physical portion and the breathing. But if you are interested, you are welcome to just follow me along with a very brief opening, affirmation, intention, shift, however you want to call it, and then moving right on into some more physical work and breathing. So let's get started. Turning me on as you're laying down on a soft surface, maybe on your bed or on a rug by your bed, or in bed is nice in that you have some extra support and you have props of pillows around you most likely. So as you are waking up, let's just take a deep breath in and exhale. Taking an inhale through the belly and the ribs and the chest. Exhaling belly, ribs, and chest. As you come into consciousness from sleep, maybe taking a pulse of how you're feeling or thinking. If it works for you, maybe thinking of 1 or 3 things that you're thankful for right now. And then if it works for you, saying along to yourself, along with me, I am here in my own divine power, moving forward in my highest and best good and comfort zone today. Right now, clear, cut, and sever all fear-based cords, draining me of energy, vitality, and more. Bringing in light and love and myself, fully present. Shielding in myself, light and love. And may I move forward today in my highest and best good and comfort zone. Coming back to your breathing, I'm going to move on to my sleep surface and just following along as feels right for you. So depending on your pillow height, you might have a little less pillow if that's okay for you. You might even move the pillow a little to the side. Bringing your hands now to your belly, inhaling belly, ribs and chest. Exhale belly, out the mouth, ribs and chest. Inhale again. Exhale all the air out. Good. Let's start with the feet and the whole body. So my legs about hip width apart, feet are flexed, and I'm just pulsing a little bit. Rocking the legs side to side. Flex and point the feet a few times. Things starting to wake up. Pause there, let the legs be heavy. Maybe bringing the arms overhead a little bit. Exhale down by the side. Inhale, open. Exhale to the side. Inhale, open. And then if you're comfortable, if this isn't too much of a strain, just pause here. Really think of broadening the head, the neck, get a little space, and then coming back. Bringing the legs in, taking one leg and then the other. Rock a little side to side, really falling into the arms, the elbow. Moving the legs around in a circle. Going one direction, maybe going another direction. Inhale, legs are a little bit away. Hands are on the back of the thighs. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, away. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, away. Exhale, squeeze. Letting the legs come down again like a starfish. Letting the legs open, the arms open. Pause here. Full breath in and out. Maybe bring the shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze hands and let it go. Shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze hands and let it go. Shoulders up to the ears, squeeze hands, and let it go. Bring the arms in front of you, palms are together, and maybe just bringing the arms. You can see my hands are just slipping down the inside of the forearm. Coming back, going to the other side, coming back. One more time. Maybe extending, coming back, over to the second side, and coming back. Bringing the hands into the heart, thumbs at the heart center, the seat of the entire being. and then grounding that into the belly, the seat of the physical body. Maybe massaging the belly. Going clockwise. Pause here. And then if you want, drawing the legs in goddess pose, so the soles of the feet are together. If this feels too expanding, maybe putting 2 pillows underneath of the legs. So if you would like those pillows, getting them now. All right, so we have our pillows. Getting them underneath, getting comfortable. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And you can always go slower or faster than me with the inhale and exhale. Good. Bringing the arms, the hands in again, and noticing, does it work to have cactus arms or goddess arms? This is too much for the shoulder, adjusting. Looking over to the right and looking over to your left. Coming back to center. And slowly bringing the hands in or working them in, depending on how opening that was. Bringing the hands back down. And gently bringing the legs up. Moving the pillows out of the way, and then go ahead again, one leg at a time. Exhale, squeezing in, opening, and squeezing in. Good, planting the feet down. And once again, getting into the feet, going back and forth with the toes and the feet. Pausing here, coming into the hips, tilting the pelvis forward and back a few times, using the mattress, the space you're on, just giving you a little extra support. And then coming back, bringing the hands now into the scalp and just massaging the scalp, getting all around. Maybe getting the heels of the hands along the jawline. Bringing your fingers along the back of the neck and the upper shoulders. And then bringing one hand over the heart, other hand over the heart. Back into the belly. And let's go ahead and bring the legs once again in. We're going to send the right leg down. Now you can keep the knee bent. You could keep pillows, 1 or 2 underneath the knee, or you can just let it go. I'm actually going to bring 1 pillow underneath. Making sure to give yourself lots of support. And then I'm just circling the leg. This left leg in the air, and then I'm going to come over into the left upper arm, the elbow if that's okay, and just let that rest in there. Maybe a little pulse if that's okay. Bringing it back, maybe lengthening. I'm not going to lengthen it all the way. I'm not going to use a strap, but you can if you wanted to. Coming back. Lengthening it up. and coming back. Again, circling. I'm going to bring this foot onto the bottom of that right thigh and just maybe coming over a little bit. I'm not going into a full twist. I'm actually going to pause here, keep the left hip down, and then maybe lengthen a little bit along here. Coming back, bringing that leg back, coming all the way down, removing the pillow, opening the arms and legs. Good morning, stretch. And then bringing the legs in. I'm still going to do one leg at a time. Circling the legs around. Once again, inhale, legs away. Exhale, sinking in. Inhale away. Breath up the spine. Exhale in. Good, and then from here, I'm planting down that left leg, right leg is in. And again, if it worked to have a pillow, maybe having a pillow on the other side, underneath the leg, the knee. And then circling this right leg open. Good, as you come over. So if you notice, I'm just letting that sink into the arm. I'm keeping the shoulder down. Left leg is heavy. Good, and just coming back. And then from here, maybe lengthening the leg, just sort of checking it out. And coming back. And then coming up. And coming back. Good, so just getting some gentle motion. As they come over, you notice I'm coming a little bit off that right glute, just a little bit. I'm using my right arm, a little bit of bracing, but not all the way into a twist. And then I'm settling back in, I'm lengthening that leg, a little bit along the side of the leg, the hip. Good, just coming all the way back in, circling the leg. And just letting the leg come all the way down, removing the pillows. Taking it open and exhale. Bringing your hands together, thumbs in between the eyebrows. Thumbs at the heart. And again, back into the belly. Bringing the legs all the way in, one leg at a time, circling around. Good, from here, if you want to work a little bit of an inversion, you might take both pillows underneath the buttocks, the hips, just lifting yourself up just a little bit. You can kind of scoot that underneath. You could also turn around and put your legs up against the wall if you feel some security there. So you notice I'm just giving a little bit of hold. You may not need that if you're in a very soft mattress and it just sort of sinks right in. Exhale out the mouth. And just bringing those legs back in. We'll go up once again, and remembering that throughout the day, that belly breathing, working into getting into a rest and digest mode, taking a walk. These things really do cumulatively have a good, helpfulness for the whole body and being. Remembering your breath, exhale out the mouth. Good, and from here, letting that come down, a nice hug. That feels good, keeping the pillows there. Little deeper compression. And then let's move the pillows out of the way. And then we're coming back, bringing the feet closer in. If that works and you want to go ahead and move again like we saw before, a little bit of motion in the pelvis forward and back. As you're ready, coming up into bridge. So your legs are engaged. Doesn't have to be very high. You could also bring the pillows underneath if you didn't want to use strength. But if you're up for it, maybe rolling into the shoulders, expanding. And then rolling back down. Good. From here, letting the feet open a little bit wider. Let the knees flop in and maybe giving yourself a big hug, getting back into the arms. Carrying extra stress or tension, breathing out the mouth. And then moving the arms the other way. So whichever arm was on top, the other is now giving yourself a big hug, holding on. Good, and just opening the arms. Opening the legs a little bit. So you're letting the knees come up. And go ahead with windshield wipering the legs. Going back and forth. Oh my goodness, hopefully that feels as good on your end. It's gonna feel nice in the hips. As they come over with the legs to the left, I am pushing that right hip forward, bringing that right arm up. So it's still on the mattress, it's still there. It's just a little bit at an angle. Good, we're gonna come back and we're going to the other side, letting the legs go over to the right. Just lifting that left arm, pressing through that left hip. Good, and just coming all the way back. Windshield wiper once again, maybe. And just letting the legs come down. Circling the feet now. So if you haven't already gotten there with the feet, a little bit of a difference. Good, and now with the hands, with the wrists, circling the hands, if you can see. You're gonna bring your legs together a little bit more. They can still be relaxed. Bringing the elbows by the ribs, we're just gonna exhale. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. Good. And then just bring the fingertips down. So we're just getting into a little more flow. Pumping organs, pumping fluid. Good. And then we're just coming back on in. Bring your hands over your face, along the jaw, and then again over the front, walking the legs back in. One more time. Squeezing, this time, maybe lifting the head. Think of the heart going to the navel and then coming back down. If this is too much for your head and neck, skipping it. Good, and just coming down. Maybe a little bit of a deeper twist. letting the legs go over to the right, looking to the left. Breathe here. We're going to come back to center, twist on the other side, so a deeper twist, going to the left and looking over to the right. Good, and then just coming back. Hands on the back of the thighs, you're just rocking a little side to side. Depending how open you feel at this point, maybe coming into happy baby, maybe just holding on to the ankles, around the calf bones. If you'd like to hold on to the outside edges of the feet, that's fine, of course. Lengthening through the neck. Another deep breath in. Good, a little bit maybe rocking side to side. Coming back in, soles of the feet. And then knees in, squeezing. Planting the feet. If it's okay, rocking back and forth for a third time here, getting into the hips a little bit. Maybe taking the thumbs along the top of the thighs and just massaging. So you're not going into the joint or bone, just at that origin site of those muscles, maybe along those thigh muscles. And now you can use your arms to help you, or you can just use your legs. So you're bringing in the right leg, bringing in the left. You want to just march back in place a few times. Good. Good. And just adding a cross patterning here. So if you have your arms above you, and you're just going to go ahead, we're just going to meet opposite arm to leg. So just going back and forth a few times. And it is, I'm sort of noticing with my puffy pillows behind me, that if you have some shoulder issues where stretching it overhead is not nice for your body, maybe having some pillows behind you so it's supported as you're still getting a little bit of fluid and movement in the joint. Now you can always straighten the legs more. I'm going to keep my knees a little soft, my limbs a little soft, and actually my arms definitely are supported here. Good. And then bringing that to a pause, bringing that in, and then just open. Full breath in, full breath out, and always feel free if it feels nice to get back into the wrists, into the ankles. So from here, bringing the legs together, getting into our side body, taking the right leg, the right ankle over the left, move the legs a little bit to your left. With the arms, I'm holding on to my right elbow above the head, and everything like a banana is going over to my left. Oh my goodness. Like a nice soft bind. That right ankle foot and the left hand on the right elbow. Good, and just coming back to center, I'm just gonna unwind it. So if it's better for your body, let yourself be heavy here. Walk your feet over and your legs over to the right. Hook the left leg over the right. That might be easier. Taking the right hand onto the left elbow and pull everything over to your right. belly is starting to move, so you might begin to feel things wake up a little bit. Good, and just coming back to center. Again, just uncross. Lengthen. Maybe even bring the shoulders up to the ears if that works, here with our arms extended, and let it go. Again, reaching out and let it go. You could have temple arms here, taking advantage of these pillows. See what works for you. You could have the legs together, engage inner thighs, flex the feet, point the feet, flex. Just pausing here, a little more activity. Let the legs go, keep the arms where they are, the palms are together. My hands are up by the crown of my head, and then just bringing that all the way in. With the face, so bring the hands onto the belly with the face as if you're chewing a big piece of gum. Going the other way. Variation on lion. So if you want to stick out your tongue and open your eyes, and then come back. Let me get the arms involved. Let's bring them down, spreading the fingers, and coming back. Spreading long, and coming back. Not doing the growling. You can, of course. We'll do it one more time. It's nice to get the throat a little engaged. Good, and then walking back up. So from here, cross at the ankles, bring this in, and my knees are soft, and then I am pushing away. Ooh, hopefully that feels good on your lower back. It feels nice, especially having the mattress to sink the legs into. Good, coming in. And exhale. You could cross the other leg in front, pull in, and then push away. Pull in, and push away. Good, this time just shaking out. Good, circling again. I'll notice I'm revisiting things with a little more activity. So maybe from here, roll your shoulders forward and then drop it down. Roll your shoulders forward and drop it down. From here, legs come away and drawing in. If you need to support them, please do so. The legs go away and in. One more time, and away and in. Beautiful. Shaking out. We are going to cross in the number 4. You are taking your right ankle bone, bottom of the left thigh, and then weaving the hands through, holding on. So again, adjusting for what's right for you. Good. Breathing here. Good, we are letting that go. We are going to just shake that out a little bit. And again, taking the left ankle bone, bottom of right thigh, staying away from the knee joint, holding on to the back of the right leg. I am letting my legs be heavy. I am bending the elbows and using the tricep bicep muscles to bring me in. Good, and just letting that go. Good, this time, bringing the legs in, closing the eyes. Rocking a little side to side. Planting the feet. The hands at the heart. Whatever affirmation or intention you have for today. Today, I am moving forward in my highest and best good and comfort zone. I am enough. I trust in me. Hari Om, Om Tat Sat. Good, and if you are ready, rolling on over to one side, using your hands and arms to help you sit up. If you would like to end with the sound of Om, you can feel free to join in or just listen. With all of that movement, take a pause though wherever you are, chin to chest. Bringing your arms and your body open, palms towards each other. So again, what thoughts and words work for you? You're drawing that day, that experience in. Back into the heart, and we'll end with the sound of Om. Next inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti Om. May we have peace, peace, and peace. And slowly opening the eyes, finding a point to focus on and bringing in the room. And namaste. Thank you for coming. So thank you for joining me in this wake up in bed yoga practice. I hope it's helpful no matter where you are today. If you have any questions, please let me know. I can be reached through my website or through my author's page, and I do really wish you the best day. Take care.